This is so shady. Oh, y'all didn't think I was gonna answer that question, but I did. What advice would you give a single mom? Ooh, I'm 26. I'm going through a divorce with the person who says he doesn't know if he loves me. Let me switch my cup over to this other side where it just says, just minding my business. The old saying is saying, never say never, but let me, come here. Come a little closer. Look hard. I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, next question. Oh, this is so shady. Would you be up for reconciliation if eventually and genuinely humbled himself and fought for his family back? Will metaphorically kick you in the shin, leave you on the side of the road with no water, no wallet, no phone. And when you see him in the streets, girl, at the rest stop, and you looking all defeated, depleted, deleted, and your shoes is no longer walking with you, girl, they talking with you, girl, because you done walked so many miles and miles. You got your Forrest Gump on. Girl, you see him at the rest stop, and you ask him for a drink of water, and he's the type of person that will metaphorically look at you and be like, what you need water for? Stop being bitter, you not thirsty. Like, what do you mean? You left me on the side of the road after you kicked me in my shin with no wallet, no phone, and no water. My shoes is talking. They not even walking with me no more. And immediately you accuse me of being bitter because I am looking at your water? Who are you? Moral of the story is, don't get left on the side of the road. Don't let people who care nothing about you into your life time and time again. When people show you that they care nothing about your feet, okay, about how you're gonna get from point A to point B, whether you survive or don't survive, okay, you could be laid up in the hospital on your bed of affliction. They care nothing about you, okay? They don't care if you live and let die. They don't care. Girl, run, Forrest, run. That's what you gonna do. That's what I'm doing. That's what I did. I ran. Moving right along. Oh, y'all didn't think I was gonna answer that question, but I did. What advice would you give a single mom? I wouldn't give you any advice because you're going to have a whole bunch of people trying to tell you what to do, what not to do, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. You're not really going to get a lot of compliments from people because they're not going to really understand your situation unless they've been there. That's why I would never, ever give another mother who is out here trying to do the same thing that I'm trying to do, is that's just make it out here. Be somebody while you're trying to take care of all of your responsibilities. You're trying to take care of yourself. You're trying not to forget yourself. So I would just tell you personally, you are mother. Oh no! Amazing. You hear me? Completely amazing. Go single moms go. I feel like I need on my Mighty Morphin Power Ranger outfit for that one. For real. You know what I'm gonna be for Halloween next year? A single mom. Boom. Ooh, I'm 26. I'm going through a divorce with the person who says he doesn't know if he loves me. Let me switch my cup over to this other side where it just says, just minding my business. Clutch my pearls. How do I let go and move forward? Additional information. We got married 4 months ago, no children, and he's in the Navy. Oh, girl, run. Oh, no children? Girl, run. I thought you was going to say that you had kids. But I can't tell anybody when to leave. You have to figure out how much you're willing to take. You have to figure out, you set a boundary. A lot of times we don't set boundaries. There's no boundary, so we just take it all. But set a boundary. Now, for me, I believe so much in marriage. And I believe in marriages where two people really, 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 really love each other. And I believe that love should be unconditional. When you get married, when you say those vows, sometimes we don't marry a partner who really believes in those vows. They only believe in for better or better. And a lot of times us women, we truly believe in for better or worse. That's why we take the man truly at his worst when we meet him and we think he's going to get better, but it gets worse and we still stick to those vows. So I can't say when to let go. You have to figure out when you're going to let go, because it's going to come with a whole world of hurt, because clearly you love him the most. Well, I should say that your love is more unconditional. You know what I'm saying? Your love is the most unconditional form. And a lot of times we'll be with somebody who doesn't love us unconditionally. They love us with conditions. And you have to figure out if you can be in one of those relationships where you're always loving unconditionally. And say if you do something wrong, then guess what? They don't want to deal with you no more, but you've stuck by with them through everything, thick, thin, better, worse, sick, not sick, whatever. And then the moment you get sick, they're gone. The moment, you know, you're at your worst, they're gone. The moment you're not doing something that is pleasing to them, they're gone. So make sure you're with somebody who has unconditional love for you, because love does not get tired. Love does not get weary. When someone really loves you, they're with you, even when they don't want to be, even when they tired you, even when they mad with you. You know what I mean? Even when they say they're done, they're not done, because that love is unconditional. So make sure, ladies, you don't go with a man because you found him when he was weak and you just think, oh my gosh, if I just love him enough. You can't love nobody enough to get them to where they need to be. You can't raise a man. Sing it, K. Michelle. Sing it, girl. Sing it. Y'all know she getting her booty out? Yeah. Totally off topic. I hope that you guys are enjoying this Q&A, best friends. Make sure you thumbs up. I'll do plenty of these if y'all love these. It's so much fun. Make sure you thumbs up, turn on your notifications. I think I've pressed this hair out enough. I like a lot of volume to my hair. I did a little review on this one, an initial review, and then a follow-up review on this hair. And I can say that it is high maintenance. You're gonna have to wash it at least once a week, you know, to keep it from tangling and just nice and flowy. This is not some hair that you can just leave unwashed. It's human hair, so human hair is high maintenance. And do flat iron it on a low heat, because you do not want to damage this hair. Let's see here, next question. I hope I answered that enough for you, best friend. Next question, how do you find happiness and remain happy with the craziness that is happening in the world? Jesus. If you were to plan a big family vacation, where would you go? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably somewhere out of the country. Africa. Totally Africa. Yes. Africa. Point blank, the end, period. You know I feel like I'm Nigerian. And if it turns out that I'm not Nigerian, I'm literally gonna flip over an imaginary table in my mind. I'm just gonna go straight, like buck wild, because I'm Nigerian. Even if the test says that I'm not Nigerian, I'm gonna lie to y'all and be like, it says 100% Nigerian. If you could speak another language other than English, what language would that be and why? French. If your kids were the opposite gender of what they are now, what would their names be? Okay, I don't know. Let's just say if I had 3 girls. Oh God, 1 girl is enough. I don't even want to imagine. I don't got no names. I don't got no names, because I can't even imagine having 3 girls. Y'all, JoJo is real sassy. Like sometimes she be like the neck roll, and then she does this thing where she places her hand on her hip, and she be like, "Make me my oatmeal now." And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna flip this bowl of oatmeal over. Say it to my face. You know what I mean? Like, don't start none, won't be none. I don't care what height you are. Just kidding. Anyway, how do you find yourself again after divorce, personally and spiritually? Again, God. Yeah, and being around the right people that are gonna pray for you and not pray on you. Let me tell you something. When I went through my divorce, I'm very thankful because the right people were removed from my life and the right people were placed into my life, and I'm very thankful for that. And you will find that the people who you thought really wanted your marriage to be together were people who were really looking at you and really was praying that your marriage would fall apart because their marriage was doing the same thing, so they needed somebody to look worse than them. You know what I mean? No tea, no shade, no shade, no tea. Where are some places that you want to travel? I want to go across the pond, visit the UK. I want to see my friend Esther. Do you guys follow Esther on YouTube? Esther is, I'll leave her links below because I just love her. I adore her. You know, I love this woman. I love her so much. And she's on Instagram. I'll leave all the links below. I think I just gush about her all the time. And a long time ago, she was on my channel. We did a little FaceTime. It was the cutest thing. But I would love to just travel over there. Or just travel somewhere with her because she is always traveling to the most beautiful places ever. Reaching out to Esther. How do you hold it together when everything is falling apart? First of all, I put my hand on top of my head because when things get shaky, your wig wants to fall off. And then I get down on my knees and I start praying to the Lord and I just cry. I cry, and then some people journal. I'm not really good at like placing my thoughts in a diary because if you read some of the things that I was thinking, you'd be like, oh my gosh, she needs to be locked away because she is really talking about, you know, some stuff that will get her behind bars, slashing tires or whatever. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do anything that's too incriminating. I don't write in the journal. I just tell God everything. Like, Lord, you know what? Because I'm the type of person, I'm not going to be like, oh Lord, thine is thine. You know what? No, Lord, I come before you right now in your holy, precious name. I really want to drive miles and miles and miles away in a diaper like that astronaut lady and do some horrible things. I really need you to fix it for me. Okay? I need you to take this up from out of my spirit, Jesus. I need you to really minister to my heart and my spirit, my mind, my soul, Lord. And make me so busy that I'm not even focused on what's going on down the street. I need to focus on what's going on in my life over here. You know what I mean? That's how you deal with that. Talk to God like he is really your friend. And turn on some motivational things. If you're waking up and you feel like hell is going on in your life, you need to put something back into your life. Okay? Okay? You know, like when you throw out the trash, you got to put another trash bag in there to receive all that trash. Okay? Throw out that trash. It's trash. Girl, you leave that trash where it belongs. No tea, no shade, no shade, no tea, no tea, no shade, no shade, no tea. Throw out that garbage. You mentioned you worked in a pharmacy before. What did you do? Y'all know I ain't got no sense, so please don't take me seriously. Don't get offended. Just chuckle lightheartedly. Chortle, chortle, chortle. What have you discovered about yourself in the last year that you never knew about yourself? And if there is something you could change, no, change nothing, okay? Because that puts the spirit of regret in your heart. Change nothing. You are where you are for a reason. And what I discovered, about myself the last year or this year is that I am, number one, unstoppable. As long as you put God first, you can be unstoppable. You focus on what promise that God has given to you in your life. And I know the promise that God has given to me in my life. And that's just, number one, to thine own self be true. I'm amazing. I don't have to try and prove to anybody out here that I can do everything, because I can't. I'm human. I'm not trying to be everything, do everything, prove that I have everything, prove that I have a whole bunch of money in the bank, prove that I got this. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I am still a work in process, but even being a work in process, I'm still amazing. Don't ever talk down to yourself. There's always going to be a whole bunch of people out in this world that's going to tell you that you ain't nothing, ain't never going to be nothing. Okay? So why do it? So I can say I'm humbly I can say this. I've learned that I'm amazing and that I'm a strong, amazing woman to have gone through everything that I went through, keep my mind, keep my sanity, keep my children, and still be here and be able to talk about it without a tear in my eye and just live and love in the present day. Nobody's asked me about dating, or if I'm dating just yet, or if I, what I'm doing, but next video. When are you continuing the Single Guide to Divorce channel? Do you guys want me to continue that or nah? Thumbs up this video if you want me to continue that or not. Have you and Gigi always been able to communicate the way you do? Have you and Gigi always been able to communicate the way that you do? No. Of course, I went through that teenager phase where I just like, my mom is not cool, yada, yada, yada. But then you grow up, you live life, and then your parent becomes your best friend. Although she's still my mama, so she tell me what I need to do with my life and what I'm not doing in my life or whatever. But I can't complain. I love my mom. She's amazing. Let's see here. Will you do a meet and greet here in Jacksonville? Actually, I've got a couple of things planned. I'm planning an event. I don't want to talk about it too much, but God willing, it will roll out this year. So if you're interested, you'll be able to come out and support that. Since we always see you with your children, what are some things you enjoy doing when you get a break? Sleep. Watch Netflix. Order Chinese food. And watch more Netflix and sleep. Sometimes I feel your parents could do more to help with your children. You mentioned at times they won't watch them just because. How does that make you feel? Well, sometimes I do get mad. Like, honestly, I'm like, why won't my parents watch my kids? And then that spirit of comparison comes up because I do see a lot of people like moms on YouTube who get like that quiet time to film, and then I don't. But I know it only makes like my drive stronger. It only makes my drive stronger, and for whatever reason, I'm building up this type of work ethic where I can work through anything, even with 4 children, because I don't want to toot my own horn. But I don't know any other single mom on this platform with 4 children who is doing it alone consistently every single day, because I can't even do it every single day, and that's managing her own business, by herself, and still seems to come on here looking like a decent human being without fleas. You know what I mean? So when you find her, let me know. When you find her, you really let me know. You let me know. But no, my parents grew up very humbly, so I think it's just their way, and they raised us, and that's it. And they may not help me in that aspect of watching my kids, but my parents are there for me in so many other ways that I can't ask them to do anything more in my life. So these are my kids, and my parents have always been this way. Even when I was married, they've always been that way. So nothing has changed, and I didn't really expect anything to be different with me being on my own. But yeah, sometimes I do get frustrated, but again, hey, it is what it is. Ooh, we're almost done. I see your subscriber number is climbing. Yes, keep doing what you're doing. You're about to reach 100K. I surely hope, I'm almost done, baby. I surely hope that I reach 100K, but you know what, best friend? I don't want the number to become a factor, because when the number becomes a factor, then you start doing crazy things and putting up crazy content just to get to that number. So I want it to happen naturally. I want to have an audience that really loves me. I don't want a troll channel, you know what I mean? And I'm not a channel that is geared to the demographic that really watches YouTube, and that's mainly children, or just young adults like 18, 20, 21 in college, doesn't have a clue about what it is to have a family or to even push out kids. So my audience is mainly geared toward a small viewership. And I want to say this delicately. I don't want to say a small viewership, but I don't think it's a viewership that is really catered to. If you think about like the hair industry, when our products weren't like as readily available to us, but then we started creating our own products and supporting our own products, and now other companies that didn't even want to deal with us now are making these products or trying to buy out the products. So sometimes you have to make people believers in your own culture. So for me, my demographic for me, and I've looked at my channel analytics, it is for the age range of 35 to 45 and up, and there's just not a lot of 35 and 45 and up that watch YouTube. It's mostly like 18 to 25 year olds that watch YouTube, and for me, I'm probably a little hard to digest for some people who is like this lady's always talking about her kids, single mom, woo, and some people just haven't had that life experience, so I'm completely okay with that, and I'll just wait on it for me to have like my big boom, my big aha moment, because it comes to everybody in their own time. So like I said, I'm just gonna wait on it, and I'm gonna be just as happy when I reach that 100K. And yeah, that's pretty much, it is what it is with my channel. So I know that I'm not like a beauty guru over here. I'm not into like any type of like niche type thing where you do have an audience that's just gonna watch you for that. Like, you know, cooking channels do well, home decor channels do well, makeup guru channels do well, product review channels do well, just because people are always in the search engine with that. Mine is more of a personal relationship that you're getting. So yeah, like and subscribe, thumbs it up. Support. That's if you want to. I'm not gonna beg and plead for anybody. I always put the subscribe just because, you know, it is what it is. That's just what you do. But other than that, I can't do anything more. If people don't like me, they don't like me, and I'm not here to make everybody like me. But we're gonna get there. We're definitely gonna get there. And I am gonna do some other channels just because. And you know, like I said before, I really want to move my channel from like that whole vlog thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna vlog, but I'm just not gonna be so pressed to just vlog and not live. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you just live in a vlog or just living to show people, and I really like these sit downs and just being able to be myself and just talk about life, or your life, my life, advice, whatever. And just finding a way to just self-motivate. Because when you motivate yourself, other people, ooh, here she go getting preachy, other people, you know, they can feed off your energy. So if you constantly have just negative energy, you're going to attract that negative energy. That's why I'm trying to be mindful of not paying attention to negative back alley type of people, because those are succubus type spirits that just really want to drain you from all of your light, all of your positivity, all of your fruit that you have for other people, you know what I mean, and make you more like something that Ursula done got to from Little Mermaid. You know, when Ursula get to you, you shrivel up, you shrink, ain't nothing left to you, you're just gray in the spirit, okay? You don't want to be that way. People want to take that from you. Ursula wanted to take Ariel's voice. Oh my God, I just had an epiphany. Ursula wanted to take Ariel's voice because it was great. She didn't have her own. She had low self-esteem. She was living somewhere under the sea in a cave in darkness. The most brightest thing she had on her was her red lipstick. And she had to steal other people's energy and light. That's the only way she could live. She was an under the sea troll. Okay? Don't be a Bergen. Don't be Ursula. And don't let, you know, other negative people turn you into something negative. So what I want to be is, you know, just more motivational. I like being motivational, but not in such a preachy way that you can't really understand what I'm trying to say, because I know some people just, you know, some people still be in the flesh and they can't receive what you're trying to say in the spirit, but people will get there. You have to let them get there in their own time. But I like this. I like this, being here with you guys, being real with you guys, and being able to talk and have a real conversation, woo, and I don't have one of those personalities that allows me to just be quiet. My sister kind of hates that about me, because I'm like, I live my life out loud, honey. She's like, girl, why don't you just stop talking? Well, you always telling your business. You always talking about stuff. Yes. Because I refuse to walk around here feeling just like a hot, bubbling mess. I can't do it. You gonna know what's wrong with me, okay? What are your views on marriage after your divorce? Your divorce. I said divorce. Oh, I totally believe in marriage. I do. Like I said, as long as you're with somebody who believes in it just as equally as you have to be equally yoked with somebody, and they have to really believe in those vows as much as you do. And it comes down to unconditional love and not just love with conditions. You know, I'm only gonna love you if you're skinny. I'm only gonna love you if your hair is long. I'm only gonna love you if you lay on your back for me every night. I'm only gonna love you if you just agree with everything that I say. I'm only gonna love you if, you know, you never complain about anything. I'm only gonna love you if you allow me to go off and cheat, and when I come back you don't say anything. I'm only gonna love you, you know, just it's got conditions. You know, I'm only gonna love you as long as you just basically love me and my dirty draws, right? And forget about yourself. And really, like I said, love is unconditional. If you want somebody to love you just that way, you got to be able to take them the same way. If you can dish it, you have to be able to take that same thing. And a lot of times, it ain't that way, baby. It ain't that way. What do you think about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding? Who? I don't know them people. My water has gotten so like sweaty on here. That's all the questions, y'all. I've answered all of the questions. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much time we spent together, you know, but hold on. I am so parched. But yeah, those are all the questions. If you thoroughly enjoyed this, thumbs it up. The more thumbs up that I get, the more of these videos I will do. And like I said, I will vlog, but you know, it may be, you may get more sit down talks and then, you know, a vlog here and there, but just more sit down talks. I like these. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I need to pick up some lashes, like some false lashes. Do you get those individual single lashes? Do they work? How long do they last? If you've ever had them before. Sometimes I just want to wake up looking like Kelly Rowland. You know what I mean? I just want to wake up looking just beautiful. Because, you know, sometimes I look like the bottom of somebody's shoe. But I blame that on the media for making us feel like we really wake up looking like something out of a magazine that's been totally edited down. Anyway, TTYL, I love you guys so much. This was so much fun. And I'm going to finish getting ready because I got to go. I got to go, best friend. I got to go. Bye, girl.